Hi, my name is Sierra. I'm part of the product team here at Ecomdash, and I'll be walking you through our software, giving you a brief overview of everything that we do. So, just a little bit about our company. Ecomdash is a cloud-based multi-channel inventory management software for e-commerce sellers. It's designed to provide you everything you need to manage inventory, listing, sales orders, shipping, and fulfillment all in a single platform. So we're going to start with our dashboard. Our dashboard will provide you a high-level overview of your Ecomdash account. On this page, we'll provide you with your total products, your valuation, as well as your products without cost. Then here you'll see we'll provide you with your orders, year-to-date, month-to-date, and your daily order count. Right next to your orders box, you'll have your revenue. We'll provide you year-to-date, month-to-date, and your daily revenue count. Now we have an announcement section. In this section, we'll provide you with any updates to our software, any information we feel is new and we need to get it out to our customers in a pretty quick fashion. We'll provide that information for you in the announcements box. There'll always be a read more link next to any announcement we make, so you can see more information into what we have updated or what information we are providing you. Now, below those boxes, we'll provide you with all of your sales information. So we'll provide you with all of your sales orders that are awaiting payment, your sales orders that are paid, ready to ship, and your unshipped sales orders. We'll provide you a real-time count of each order and that status. And here you'll see a view details link. When you click this, it'll take you to the corresponding page, allowing you to see the orders on that page. Now, below the sales orders count, we'll provide you with graphs that will provide you a visual look into your account. In the inventory box, we'll provide you with a count of your out-of-stock orders, your low inventory orders, and your products not synced, as well as your total product count, so you can see how they line up with the amount of products in your account. Right next to the inventory box, we do have our listings graph. Our listings graph will provide you with a percentage as well as a total product count. So you can see what storefront you're not selling as many products on, or which storefront you are selling most of your products on. So as you can see here, we have each of the storefronts color-coded. Then we'll provide you, when you hover over it, the name of the storefront, the total product count on the storefront, and then the percentage of listings that it makes up. If you do happen to click on any of the sections on this graph, we'll navigate you to our listings page and filter by active listings by the storefront that you selected. So if I were to click this green section of the graph here, it'll take me to the listings section and then filter by WooCommerce and allow me to see all of my WooCommerce active listings. Below inventory and listings, we have our restock module. Here we'll provide you an active count of your purchase orders, work orders, and internal transfers, and also it will allow you to see what status they are in. So if I hover over the small green section on purchase orders, it'll let me see that I have one partially completed purchase order in my account. But if I hover over the red section, it'll show me that I have 5 submitted purchase orders in my account. This also holds true for internal transfers and work orders as well. Next, we have our top 5 product count. So in this section, we'll allow you to see your top 5 selling products based on quantity and also based on revenue. Below the graphs, we have a sales channel breakdown. Here we'll provide you with all of the sales channels you have integrated in your account, your order count for today, your revenue count for today, as well as your orders for the past 30 days and your revenue for the past 30 days. Below the sales channel breakdown, we'll provide you with your count of inventory feeds and warehouse feeds. If there is any information that you have to update on any of your inventory or warehouse feeds, you'll be able to click this icon right here in the top right-hand corner of the inventory feeds box or warehouse feeds box, and it'll take you to the corresponding page and allow you to get into your inventory feeds to update them. Now down here at the bottom of the page, you'll see we have a product syncs graph. Now, this is a rolling 7 days. So every day it'll be updated to show you the previous day and how many syncs went out on that day. You'll notice down here in the footer, we'll provide you with support information, about information, and contact information. In the support section, we'll provide you with a link to our knowledge base. This will provide you with all of our guides that will be able to assist you for any questions you may have about Ecomdash or how to get stuff set up within Ecomdash. Then we have a link to our Ecomdash Academy. This is going to hold all of our basic setup information. So if you're a new user and you just have basic questions on how to get started with Ecomdash, and it's outside of business hours, you can't get a hold of us, you'll be able to use the Ecomdash Academy to get set up for you. And down below that, we'll have our video training. This is a link to our YouTube channel. This will allow you to go to our YouTube channel and watch any videos on how to get set up or just learn tips and tricks about Ecomdash. You'll see the join a webinar link. This will allow you to register for a webinar that'll be able to provide you with more information into Ecomdash. In the next section, we have the About section. By navigating to meet the team, you'll be able to see the faces behind Ecomdash. It'll allow you to kind of meet all of our team members and see who's helping you out with Ecomdash. Next, we have a link to our community forum. This is where you'll be able to go to have conversation with some of our other users and see how they're utilizing Ecomdash. This Become an Affiliate page will take you to our marketing page and allow you to get in contact with a member of our team to become an affiliate with Ecomdash. And then we have our contact section. If you would like to request a feature enhancement or you have any suggestions on how we can make Ecomdash better, you can click on Report an Issue and put your request in there. And then if you would just like to talk to a support agent, you can schedule a call. If you'll notice, this green support icon has followed us all the way down the page. During business hours, if you do click this support button, it will open up live chat so you can speak to one of our agents right away. If it is after business hours and you click the support icon, it will allow you to send us an email so that we can answer your questions at our earliest convenience when we get back in. Support hours are from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we always have agents available to help. All of our calls are based on appointments. So once you schedule a call, we'll reach out to you and answer any of the questions that you may have had. All right, so you may notice we have some icons up here in the top right-hand corner. I will be walking through those with you. So the first icon that we get to is the history icon. If you click this icon, it will take you to all of the history pages for each of the modules that we have within Ecomdash. By clicking Restock, it'll provide you with all of your purchase order history page. This holds true for any of the other modules as well. So by clicking Inventory, you'll be able to see any of your sync inventory history, your sync failure history, your upload inventory history, as well as your inventory exports. And then listings will provide you with your listing submission history. So anytime you submit out a listing to a storefront, it is tracked within Ecomdash, and you can go back and look for any information regarding that listing submission. Your listing import history. So anytime you bring in products into Ecomdash off of a storefront using a listing download, we'll be able to track that as well. And then a listing price file import and a listing price file export history. By clicking Order and Shipping History, you will be able to see your import order history, your upload sales order history, your shipping label history, scan form history, fulfillment import history, sent fulfillment history, exported file history, and your auto email history. So we do track just about everything that you do in Ecomdash, and you'll be able to go back and review any of that. If you do have any questions about anything, you'll be able to reference it on your history pages. Now, if you do generate any reports within Ecomdash, you'll want to navigate to the Reports History section. And on this page, if you hover over Actions, you'll be able to download the file directly to your computer. The next icon that we get to is our Quick Links icon. This is going to help our customers navigate to any action page within Ecomdash at one click. So if you're looking to do any inventory checks, upload inventory file, only sync where listed, upload a purchase order, create a listing, download listings, import your sales orders, or upload a sales order, you'll be able to find all of that directly in the Quick Links drop down. Now we have our trusty magnifying glass. This magnifying glass will allow you to search for any of your SKUs within Ecomdash. Also, you'll see we have order search and inventory search on here. By clicking order search, it'll take you to a page where you can search for any orders that have come into Ecomdash. Will allow you to use a lot of different information to locate an order. So you can use your marketplace order number, Ecomdash ID, a SKU number on the order, the ship to name, any billing or shipping information. Once you've entered that information, you'll hit search, and all of the orders will generate down here on this section of the screen to allow you to see the orders that meet those requirements. Next, we have the inventory search screen. Now, this advanced inventory search screen will allow you to search for inventory using a lot of different filters. So if you're looking for something pretty specific within Ecomdash, you can definitely do so from this page. Will allow you to use information from aisle and bin all the way to supplier and unit costs. And if this is something that you do often, I would recommend taking advantage of our Save Filter feature, which will allow you to save the filter that you are searching by and use it many times later. So you're not having to reset the filter every time you want to search for a specific group of products. So that's the magnifying glass icon and all that it encompasses. Next, we have our settings. Settings is going to be a hub for a lot of different information within Ecomdash. The most basic information from your company information and billing, all the way to your storefront setup. So if you are looking to add new integrations into Ecomdash after you've gone through the setup wizard, you can always hover over the settings icon and click storefront setup, carrier setup, dropship setup. Will also allow you to integrate with accounting softwares. We do currently integrate with 2 different accounting softwares, QuickBooks Online and Xero. You'll also be able to set up suppliers within this section, as well as any integrated import formats or export formats. You're also able to set shipping rules in the order settings section, as well as any options for your pick list, packing slip, or just any shipping settings. Then we have our listing settings. This is where you would go to create any listing profiles or listing templates. And then we have our inventory settings. Here you'll be able to create any custom attributes, set any variation attributes, utilize our serialization module, as well as set up warehouses, warehouse priority, or any manual import or export formats. All right, so we're going to go to our first module. The first module we're going to is our inventory module. Now, this is the most used section within Ecomdash, as it's what all of our customers are here for, right? You want us to manage your inventory. So on this page, we'll provide you with all of the products that you have within Ecomdash. Okay, so before you get into Ecomdash, you'll go through a setup wizard. In that setup wizard will allow you to add your storefront integrations and do a listing download. By doing a listing download, we go out to your storefront and we pull in all of the active listings off of that storefront, and we pull them into Ecomdash, and we'll bring their quantity in with them, and then all of the listing information that goes along with it. So you have information for your product. On the all inventory page, we'll provide you all of the information that you've brought in for the product, as well as you'll be able to see if you have auto sync turned on or off for the product on this page. As you see, we have a auto sync toggle button that allows you to see whether it is on or off. At a glance, we'll provide you with basic information such as the image, name, SKU number, quantity, and create date. If you hover over actions, you'll be able to do actions for a single product at a time. So you'll be able to view the product, create a draft, edit the quantity, print the barcode, edit supplier information, or remove the product from Ecomdash. As a whole, the bulk actions that you can take are syncing out, pushing out a sync now, so a manual sync getting pushed out, turning on auto sync, turning off auto sync, creating a draft, removing products from Ecomdash, exporting the selected inventory, exporting all of the inventory for the filters you have set, printing a barcode, bulk editing basic product information, and creating a purchase order with items on it. Now, we'll allow you to filter this page by supplier, warehouse, and product type. And we do have multiple different views that you can use on this page. So as I mentioned before, this is just the default view that provides you with basic information. But if you are someone who likes to see the listing view, we'll provide you that as well. Or a lot of our customers use the current activity view, which will allow you to see the image, name, SKU number, quantity, the quantity on order, the committed balance, the last sold date, and the last received date. So we're going to go back to the default view, and then we're going to go into one of our products. All right, this is the product details page. On this page, we'll provide you with all of the basic information about a product, as well as just some other information. So I'm going to walk you through this page. Starting up here at the top, we do have the product basics. So we have the name, the SKU number, the category, if you do decide to set one, will allow you to see if auto sync is turned on or if this is a variation. Next, we have the inventory section. We'll provide you with the quantity on hand. If you'll notice, this section is grayed out. We will not let you change the quantity on hand because quantity is handled at the warehouse level. So if you scroll down just a bit, you'll see we'll have a list of all your warehouses and then your warehouse quantities. So this is where you would go to change any of the quantities. When you change them here at the warehouse level, it will update at the quantity on hand level. Next, we have our reserve level, our reorder level, and then our target inventory level. So when you're creating an inventory, when you're creating a purchase order, Ecomdash will default the reorder level based on the current stock in your target level to default in the difference. A reserve level is a field that you would treat quantity as a committed manually. So if you set a reserve level, the quantity value placed in this field will be considered unavailable. So you won't be able to sell them on your storefront. And then you have your reorder level. This is the level that you set. So once your product quantity level drops down to your reorder level, we will notify you by moving the product to the low inventory page and letting you know it's time to create a purchase order to reorder this product. All right, so down here we have our warehouse information. So we'll allow you to set your aisle and bin, as well as the warehouse quantity, cost, reorder level, warehouse SKU, and priority order. Priority order lets us know which warehouse to allocate the order to, depending on how you have them set up in your priority. So if we do get an order in for this product, the first warehouse that we'll go to is your deliver warehouse, of course. But if there's no quantity in your deliver warehouse, we'll navigate to your number 2 warehouse and fulfill the order from there. Now, down below your warehouse information, we'll provide you with a supplier and manufacturer sections. In this section, you'll be able to set a supplier for your product so that if you do want to go and create a purchase order, we'll be able to pull the supplier information as well as the cost. And then we have just your basic manufacturer information if you would like to set that and have that information within Ecomdash. Down in the shipping section, you'll be able to set your package length, width, and depth, as well as your shipping weight. And whenever an order comes in, we'll automatically set this information for you. We'll automatically set this information for you on your shipping. This tagging section down here does allow our customers to tag a product so that if you would like to quickly search for specific products within Ecomdash, you can search the tag and find the product pretty quickly. So this is just the basic of the product details page, allowing you to see what all information will allow you to set for your product. So we're back on the all inventory page. Ecomdash does have 4 different types of products. So we have just your standalone product. Then we have kits. Kits are used to bundle products together or create multi-packs. So you can have 4 or 5 different SKUs selling at a group price, or you can have 3 of the same SKU getting sold out for a discounted price. Then we have our built products. Built products are handmade products that are created from raw materials. And then you have your parent product, which is kind of used to group multiple children's SKUs together, so you have a variation listing. So maybe the same sweater in 3 different colors, or the same sweater in 3 different sizes. So that is the 4 different product types that we have in Ecomdash. All right. So we're going to move to our next module, which is restock. All right. On this purchase order screen, you will see that we have kind of a workflow across the top of the page. This workflow banner does allow you to see the status of the purchase orders. So you would want your purchase order to go through these 3 statuses, which is new, open, and received. That is kind of the perfect workflow for your purchase order to go through. When a purchase order is on the new page, it just means that it is a brand new purchase order that has been created. Once it's on the open page, it does mean that you have submitted the order out to the supplier, or it has been partially received. And then it'll go to a received status. This just means that you sent out the purchase orders and you've received back the products in Ecomdash. Now let's go into a purchase order. On this purchase order, we'll provide you with the purchase order number, who was the creator of the purchase order, as well as the create date. We'll provide you with basic information on the product, so the image, the name, the SKU, the quantity on hand. Then we'll provide you with the cost and the reorder unit quantity. At each level, you can view the product. These 3 icons right here, one will allow you to leave a note. This icon will allow you to email it to your supplier. And this icon right here will allow you to print out the purchase order. If you'll notice over here, the receipt of goods allows you to set a carrier, tracking information, estimated delivery, and the actual date of delivery. You can edit any of this information by clicking the edit icon right here, or you can print your receipt of goods by clicking the printer icon here. You can mark your purchase order as complete by clicking the purchase order completed button. Down here, you'll be able to set your supplier and all your supplier information, as well as any bill to and ship to information. Back on the purchase orders kind of overview page, you'll see we have a show all button. If you click here, we'll provide you with all of your purchase orders in your account, no matter what the status is. On this page, you can filter by suppliers, status, and accounting. accounting status. Again, we do integrate with 2 different accounting softwares, QuickBooks Online and Xero. The next page in the Restock module is the work orders page. As discussed earlier, we have a specific product type called built products. Built products are handmade products that are comprised of raw materials. I like to use a bike or a necklace as an example. So a necklace is comprised of 3 main parts that have to be put together: a clasp, a chain, and a pendant. If you did want to create a necklace using the raw materials that you have in your account, you would create a work order to do so, allowing one of your employees to know this necklace has been purchased. Let's go ahead and build that so we can get it sent out to the customer. The work orders page is set up very similarly to the purchase orders page, where you'll have your work orders separated out by status. So you'll have the statuses of new. If you go to open, it'll be the ones that are currently being built, and then you'll have your completed work orders. Let's go into one of our purchase orders. We have this necklace right here. So on this page, you'll be able to see image, product information, which is name, SKU, quantity on hand, the reorder unit quantity, the cost of the material, the labor cost, and the landed unit cost for this product. Typically, when you click the green plus sign icon, you will be provided with all of the raw materials used to comprise this product. Let me hop into another one. All right. So in this product, once you click the green plus sign icon, you will be able to see all of the raw materials used to create the product. You'll be able to see the image, name, SKU number, the quantity that the build requires, and then the quantity you have on hand. You'll be able to leave a note within the work order or print the work order out. And you'll be able to enter any manufacturer information here. If you would like to edit any of that information, you'll just want to click the edit icon right here. Now, back on the work orders page, if you do click show all, you'll be able to see all of your work orders in all of the statuses. The next page we're navigating to is the internal transfers page. On this page, this is where you would go to see and track any of your movement from warehouse to warehouse. So say you have a North Carolina warehouse and a Colorado warehouse, and you would like to move your quantity from your North Carolina warehouse to your Colorado warehouse. You would create an internal transfer to track the movement of those products, as well as any of the shipping information that goes along with it. So you have that type of historical data in your account, so you'll be able to keep control of your stock and its movement. This page is set up very similarly to purchase orders and work orders, as we'll break it down by status, so you have new, in transit, and received. If we navigate into one of these internal transfers, you will see we'll provide you with the image, the product destination, the quantity to receive, and then the origination product information, the quantity to send, and the received quantities. The actions you can take at each line are viewing the destination product or viewing the origination product, changing the origination product, or removing it from the internal transfer. So this also holds true if you would like to transfer any stock to FBA. If you are choosing to transfer stock to FBA, you'll be provided with your FBA location information here, your origination location, and then any of the shipping details right down here. So we'll provide you with the shipping date, tracking number, shipper, and the estimated delivery date. You'll be able to leave notes within the internal transfer as well as print it out as well. Again, by clicking show all will allow you to see all of your internal transfers no matter the status. We will allow you to filter on here by origination warehouse and destination warehouse, just so that at a glance you can see where things are leaving and where things are going based off warehouse. We'll be moving into the listing section now. All right, on the listings overview page, we'll provide you just a broad overview of all of the products that you have in Ecomdash and where they are listed. So if you see, this page will provide you with the basics. So the big three is what I like to call them: image, name, SKU, or the big four: image, name, SKU, and quantity. And then we have your active listings, your not listings, and your draft listings. In the active listing section, we'll provide you an icon that will show you what storefront you currently have the product listed on. In the not listed section, we'll provide you icons for all the storefronts you have within your Ecomdash account that these products are not listed on. And then you'll see we have a draft listing section. This draft listing section allows you to see where you have created drafts but have not yet pushed them out to be active. At each line item, the action you can take is view. This will take you into the product details of each of the products and allow you to edit any information you feel you need to edit. And that is the listings overview page. So the next page we're going to navigate to is the unlisted page. This is the page that kind of starts off the listing workflow. If you'll notice, I navigated to this page and there's no information on it. The unlisted products page is unique because you will have to click the Find Products button at the top right-hand corner and then select the storefront that you would like to see all of the products that you have in Ecomdash that are not currently listed on this particular storefront. Now, once you've selected a storefront, all of the products that are not listed on this page will generate. Once they have generated, you'll be provided with the basic information, of course. But at the bulk actions level, if you select the product, you'll be able to create a draft or publish it right away to the storefront. I always recommend creating a draft just because each storefront has unique requirements in order to have a listing published out successfully. So I'd always recommend creating a draft first and then editing the information tailored specifically for that storefront to make sure you don't run into any failed listings. Now, on this page, you can see up to 500 products at once, which does mean that you can create up to 500 drafts at one time. On this page, you'll be able to filter by warehouse. Then you'll be able to exclude products that are listed as variations and only show items that are ready to be relisted, which does mean they have to have quantity in stock in order to be relisted. Once you've created a draft, you'll be able to see the products on the draft listings page. On this draft listings page, we'll provide you again with the basic information, the storefront that it's listed on, the listing price, and the date added. If you'll notice, we also have a status column. This status column will allow you to see any of your draft listings that may or may not be ready to be published out. If the column says edits required, that does mean that you have to edit a few more bits of information into the listing before it'll be good to go to get listed out. However, if you see this product right down here, it still says draft. This does mean you have not validated this listing yet. I always recommend to our customers to validate your listing so that you're able to see if you are ready to publish it out or if you have some edits that need to be made. To validate your listings, you'll want to either select one specific listing or you can select them in bulk. And then if you hover over bulk actions, you can click validate listings. Once you've clicked validate listings, the status will update to allow you to see whether you need to edit or if it's ready to go. If it is ready to go, you'll see ready in the status. And that just means you're good to go. You can push that out. You can publish in bulk by hitting publish all, or you can publish in smaller sections by publishing selected. You can cancel any drafts as well as exporting selected drafts. Now, you will see that we have bulk edits on this page, but it's currently grayed out. That is because you'll have to filter by storefront before you can bulk edit any of the products on this page, just because there are specific requirements for each storefront in order to publish a listing. You can filter on this page by storefront and status. All right. In the event that you do publish out a product that you didn't validate or that still said edits required, it will then show on the failed listings page. We'll provide you with the basic information as well as a status message allowing you to see why we were unable to publish that specific listing. Also, we'll provide you with the storefront that you tried to list the product to and the listing price. The next page that we'll get to is the active listings page. On this page, it does differ from the inventory page just a bit because products may show multiple times if they're on multiple storefronts. So we have a portable grill right down here. If you see, it is shown 2 times. That is because we have a listing for WooCommerce as well as a listing for Bonanza. This does mean that you can have tailored information specific for a storefront. So you don't have to have shared information across different platforms. You can have different prices, different sales running for products. And there's also ways in Ecomdash to set your quantities different on specific storefronts. Now, the actions you can take at a specific row are viewing the listing, the listing details, editing the revised price, viewing the listing, so it'll take you to the marketplace to view your live listing, submitting revisions, so anytime edits are made for your listing, you'd have to submit the revision, letting us know it's okay to push out this new information to the storefront, and then you can end your listing. Now, ending your listing will not remove the product from Ecomdash, it will just end the listing directly on the storefront. So this is the listing module. It's where you would go to manage any of your listing information directly within Ecomdash. Now we're going to navigate to the orders module. The orders module is used to as a hub or a home for all of your sales orders that take place. When setting up Ecomdash, auto import sales orders is turned on so that anytime a sales order occurs on one of your storefronts, it is imported into Ecomdash, so then we can update the quantity and push out a sync to your storefront. When an order comes in, it'll go on one of these pages. So if it comes in unpaid, so for our customers that do customer pickup or cash on delivery, the order will come in and it'll show on the unpaid section. We'll provide you with all of the basic information on the order, so the order number, the storefront it was sold on, status, which would be unpaid for this particular page, the Ecomdash ID, the payment date, product name and SKU, total price, shipment type, and any of the customer shipping information. The actions you can take on each individual line item are viewing, editing the order number, viewing the live order directly on the marketplace, adding notes, and canceling the order. For the customers that do any pre-order or back order situations for their products, if an order comes in on hold, it will show on the on hold page. Again, we'll provide you with all the basic information, same as on the unpaid screen. And then we'll go to our paid section. Now, in the paid section, these are for all of the paid orders that may get fulfilled manually by you, our customer, or it could get exported out to a drop shipper and sent out. Again, we provide you with just the basic order information. So we'll provide you with the order number, storefront, status, Ecomdash ID, payment date, product name and SKU, the total price, the shipping type, shipment type, and the shipping information. So we'll provide you with your customer shipping information. If you click view, it'll take you directly into the sales order, allowing you to see the product that is being sold, as well as the item ID and UPC if you have it set within Ecomdash, the order quantity, and the order price. If you click this green plus icon, will provide you with the warehouse that it's being fulfilled by. If there is any discrepancy with the warehouse that is being fulfilled by and you would like to change it, you can do so by selecting another warehouse in the dropdown. We'll provide you with the bill to, ship to, and any customized order fields you may have. You can add notes, email this out to your customer, and print this order out. We do allow our customers to manually create sales orders. So if you are out at an event and you are, maybe at a vendor's fair or something, and you need to create a sales order, you can definitely do so manually to get an order created for one of your customers. That's going to take us to our shipments module. So once an order goes from paid ready to ship, it'll jump into your shipping queue once you've created a shipping order for it. So once you've generated a shipping order from your paid ready to ship screen, the order will get moved into your shipping queue. In your shipping queue, we'll provide you with the shipping order number, the sales order number, ship from, ship to, the products on the order, as well as the payment. To view a shipping order, you'll just want to hover over Actions and select View. And it'll take you into your shipping order details. On this screen, you'll be able to see the name, warehouse name, aisle and bin, the total weight, quantity shipped, carrier tracking, and estimated delivery date information. You'll be able to generate your labels. You see your customer ship to information, as well as any custom fields. You'll be able to leave a note within your shipping order, print your pick list, your packing slip, and send an email to the customer regarding the shipping order. Once you've selected your shipping service or input tracking, you'll move next to the shipping options page. On the shipping options page, you'll be able to select your shipper, your carrier, and then the orders that you would like to ship using that selected carrier. Then if you hit the next button down here, it'll allow you to print your shipping label. Now you can choose whether you're doing label generation or just input tracking. If you're inputting tracking, you'll select your carrier, the orders that you're selecting the carrier for, and then you'll hit mark as shipped instead of printing out labels. That'll then send you over to the pick, pack, and ship page. On this page, you will generate batches of orders, and you'll be able to print out the picking slip, the packing slip, and the shipping label from this page. You'll be able to purchase all of your labels from here and get your shipments shipped out in bulk. Now, this is a relatively new section that we've just recently added into Ecomdash, and we're hoping all of our customers do enjoy it, as it's going to be making the shipping section much more user-friendly, as well as allowing them to ship in bulk. We do keep the workflow across the top of the page, just so you kind of know where you're at in the process, and you can continue to keep control over your shipments being pushed out. If you are fulfilling like a drop ship order and you just want to, see that it's been exported and then input the tracking for it, instead of going to the merchant section of shipments, you'll go to drop shipping, and when the order is in paid ready to ship, it'll then just get exported out to your drop shipper. They'll send us back in the tracking information. and the order will be marked as shipped and show on the shipped page. And the same goes for FBA. The next section that we have is our reporting section. Here in the reporting section, we'll provide you with a plethora of reports, all the way from accounting to shipping information. I would highly recommend that our customers take advantage of using these reports, as they're absolutely free. You can generate as many as you would like. And the more you use Ecomdash, the more accurate and the more information that we have to pull into these reports. So I do recommend that everyone takes advantage of these. We do all the hard work of building the reports for you. So all you'll have to do is click generate. Once you click generate, we'll take you to a page where you can set your parameters. And then after the report has generated, you'll just navigate to the reporting history page that I showed you a bit earlier and download your report to your computer. Thank you guys for joining me for this demo today. It's been my pleasure to walk you through the Ecomdash software. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.